Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn the sorting techniques. The definition of sorting is the process of arranging or ordering elements in the ascending or descending order for the key values. Means if we have number of elements in unsorted or unordered manner, we can convert that data in ordered format with the help of sorting. In this unit, we are going to learn the various sorting techniques that are: first is bubble sort, second is insertion sort, third is quick sort, and fourth is merge sort. First sorting technique, that is bubble sort. So this is one of the simplest and most popular sorting methods. The basic idea is to pass through the elements sequentially several times, that is n-1 times. In each pass, we compare successive pairs of elements and interchange the two if they are not in the required order. One element is passed in its correct position in each pass. In the first pass, the largest element will sink to the bottom, second largest in the second pass, and so on. Thus, a total number of n-1 passes are required to sort the n keys. Keys means the elements. This algorithm is not suitable for large datasets as its average and worst case complexity are of big O of n square, where n is the number of items. So this is the example where we are going to sort the certain elements. So here are total 6 elements, that are 25, 37, 12, 48, 57 and 33. These elements are in unsorted manner. We are going to sort these elements using bubble sort. So let's start the pass 1, where we are sequentially going to compare each and every element. So first we are going to compare 25 with 37. As 25 is not greater than 37, it will remain. Then we are going to compare 37 with 12, where 37 is greater and 12 is smaller, so they will get interchanged. After interchange, then the first element will be 25, second will be 12, third will be 37, fourth will be 48, fifth will be 57 and sixth will be 33. Now the 37 will get compared with 48. As they are in the required position, they will not interchange. Next, the 48 will get compared with 57. Again, 48 is smaller than 57, so no change. Then in next comparison, the 57 will be compared with 33. As 33 is smaller than 57, they will get interchanged and we will get our first largest element in pass 1, as the comparisons are end. In pass 2, the 25 will get compared with 12. As 12 is smaller than 25, they will get interchanged. Now first element will be 12, then 25, 37, 48, 33 and the largest element 57. Now the 25 will get compared with 37, no change between them. Next 37 will get compared with 48. Again 37 is small, so no change. Next 48 will get compared with 33. As 33 is smaller element, they will get interchanged with 48. And in this pass 2 we have got the second largest element, that is 48. In pass 3, the 12 is compared with 25, it is in sorted order. Then 25 is compared with 37, again it is in sorted order. 37 is compared with 33. Now the 33 is smaller than 37, so it will get interchanged, and the new positions will be 12, 25, 33, and the largest element we have found, third largest element in pass 3, that is 37. Pass 4, in that we will compare 12 with 25, no change. Then 25 with 33, again no change, means the elements are in sorted order. Now we have find out that the 33 is the fourth largest element. In pass 5, the 12 is compared with 25, no change between them as the 12 is in the correct position. We had find out the fifth largest element, that is 25, and our elements are sorted using the bubble sort. That the sorted elements are 12, 25, 33, 37, 48, and 57. Algorithm for bubble sort. First step is start. In second step, we are initializing the variable pass is equals to 1. Step 3, we are initializing I to 0. In step 4, we are checking the condition whether x of I is greater than x of I plus 1, means the first element is compared with the second element. If the condition is true, then it will interchange the elements position from x of I to x of I plus 1 and x of I element to x of I position, and then I will get incremented to the next element. If I is less than equals to n minus 1 minus pass, if this condition is true, then it will go to step number 4. After that, if we have find out the first largest element, then we are going to increment the pass to compare the elements for the further sorting. If the pass is less than n, then go to step 3, means if there are 6 elements, there will be 5 passes, and then stop. There are n minus 1 comparisons in the first pass, n minus 2 in the second pass, and in the n minus 1th pass. Therefore, the number of comparisons are n minus 1 plus n minus 2 plus up to n, which will be written as n into n minus 1 divided by 2. After solving this, we will get the best and worst case time complexity as big O of n square for bubble sort. Here is the code given for bubble sort, where we are writing the function for bubble sort, where we are going to sort the array elements. In this, we are selecting the first element and comparing with the second element as a of j is greater than a of j plus 1. Then if this condition is true, then we are going to interchange the elements with the code temp is equals to a of j is equals to a of j plus 1, and a of j plus 1 is equals to temp. In the main function, first we are going to ask for how many elements the user wants to enter into the array. Then we are going to get the data into that array, that is a of I. Then we are going to pass the array and the total number of elements n of the array to the bubble sort. After sorting, the sorted array will be returned, and with the help of this for loop, we are going to print the array elements. As shown in the slide, the output of the program is, first it will ask how many array elements you want to enter, that is 4. Then enter 4 elements. The elements entered by the user are 25, 37, 12 and 48. The elements are in unsorted order. After this array elements are passed to the bubble sort, the sorted elements are returned. And then the sorted array is 12, 25, 37 and 48. Thank you.